Hey guys. All right. Okay, let me post prices. Whew. Oh, there you are. All right, yeah, let's do you. I was just texting you. Let's do yours first. And then I'm not even putting up prices tonight because I don't want to be on here long because it's a 3-hour finale for The Bachelor. So all I'm going to do is you and then Marissa's questions. Okay? Okay, I got your question. Just send in $10 as soon as I see your payment. Okay. Then send in 20. And when you think of the other one, by the time we're done with your first one, we'll do the next one, okay? Let me tell Marissa. Doing Andrew's yes or no questions first, real quick. Just send in payment and your first question, please. We're going to go straight after Andrew, okay? Thank you. Okay, here we go. Let me start. I already saged and prayed. So let me just call in Spirit, Jeremiah and Samantha. Please come into these YouTube question and answers. The first person up is Andrew. He has 2 yes or no questions that both come with detail. And as soon as I see that go through, we will start his first question. And then he has another yes or no that he has to try to remember. Oh, you already sent it. Maybe I just don't get alerts. Okay, I got 10. I got 10. So after we're done with this or during it, send another 10 for your next one, okay? All right, so let's start. All right, Marissa, I got yours. Okay, no problem. Let's start with your first question. So Jeremiah and Samantha, this is really a question for you because it's about the future, which is the kind of questions I do. But since we're not bringing in another person and their higher self, this is something, a question that only you would know. So his yes or no question is, will Andrew pass his driver's test tomorrow? All right, so let's start the clock at 5 minutes. Give me a second. At 5 minutes. All right. All right. So let's see. I can go with my intuition and I want to see if it matches it. We're going to pull 3 to 5 cards. And then we're also going to do the pendulum. You remember, okay, wait until after you hear this reading, and then you could go in and send the other 10, and then we'll do that one. Because I know you can't do it at the same time, I don't think. Like you would have to log out of here, huh? All right, here we go. All right, Jeremiah and Samantha, what do you feel? He has a scheduled, is it scheduled? Andrew, is this a scheduled driver's test? You're not just walking in there, right? Okay, cool. All right, so Spirit Jeremiah. Yeah, Jeremiah's like honing in. Okay, 11 a.m. CDL C class. Got it. Okay, here we go. Will Andrew pass his driver's test that he has scheduled for tomorrow at 11 a.m.? Will Andrew? Okay, I'm asking, what is Schedule C? Is that like a normal driver's license or something else? All right, they're saying do not overthink it. Okay, like what I'm asking, like what kind of vehicles are you trying to drive? Is it for work purposes? Is it to get you a job somewhere? Okay, so it says definitely do not overthink it. Go in with the mindset that you are going to be victorious. Awesome. That's what I thought. Okay. So school van, work purposes, etc. It's not just a regular driver's license. This is something that will help him in the future. And will it looks like you have a lot of support by your girl, Lee. It definitely looks like she's rooting you on. So that's good energy. Okay. And give me two more cards. I know this is a simple yes or no, but okay, so we've got the Ace of Swords, which means they're going to tell us the truth. What is the truth? Yes or no? I'll know this by getting a yes or no card. Yeah, the Emperor keeps wanting to come out. They're saying don't overthink this, but also do not be arrogant. Don't just think like my shit don't smell, so I'm gonna pass it. Just use your confidence, okay? Because the King of Wands can be arrogant, but he can also just be confident, okay? And the Emperor is taking that next step. You're doing a good thing here. This is something that really is going to help your future, making money, having options in jobs, and so the Emperor, in my eyes, is a good thing. This is you taking, uh, stepping up and taking control of your life, and taking action. Okay. So I definitely see a yes. I want to ask the pendulum. Uh, so, so look, then it's saying the judgment. So the final answer, I always say it like that. Like, on that show, how they're like, is that your final answer? Yes, I'm locking it in. That's my final answer. Let's see what the card that goes with it is. I love it. You can't get any better. The Ace of Cups. The timer just went off. I'm still going to do the pendulum. The Ace of Cups is telling me yes, 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 yes. And earlier, this was the very first card. The Hierophant means that this is something that is going to be permanent, not permanent, because obviously, ever so many years or something, you'll probably have to redo a test. But this is big and this is good. So uh let's see if we get a yes or no. Jeremiah, will Andrew uh pass his driver's test tomorrow? It's for class CDL. There's A, B, and C. It's at 11 a.m. and that's a big ass yes. But like I said, go in there confident. I see you kind of getting a little nervous, a little sweaty hands. And it doesn't mean you're gonna have sweaty hands. It's just a it's a fact, or it's a symbol. of like being a little nervous, which is good because a little bit of nervous with confidence is going to be key here. Um, you're going to do good. You're going to do good. You're going to pass. Just don't overthink it. Try to do something that will put you to bed at ease tonight. That is something I need to say about like mental health is if if there's something that will, whether it's medication, whether it's meditation, whatever it is, you need to get a good night of sleep tonight so that you're not so nervous, okay? Because this is big and this is something I can feel that you want very badly, and you're gonna succeed. You're gonna be successful. All right. So, what is your second question? Did you send it to me then? Let me see. Okay. Send the other 10 and send me your second question. Congratulations. Early congratulations. I know you're going to get it. Yeah, they just said, they just kind of calmed me down because I'm pretty manic tonight, but they're calming me down and they're telling me that this is kind of humbling and it took you leaving that job and not doing it yourself, but having somebody else do it for you to put you on the path like we've talked about and agreed upon. And I don't know what made you think about doing this, but it is going to lead. They're showing me money, 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 money. Good job, stable, and money. Okay. All I saw is like the first few words and they laughed. Okay. I love that. Because the one that I was reading, but I couldn't see what you really sent her, I was like, she's okay with that? If she is okay with that, just like you said, she is warmed up to you quite quickly in the last couple of months. Because if if my boyfriend texted me that, sure, every woman wants to hear that. But if it's being told over and over, I could see me being like her and being like, oh God. But if you're doing it only once in a while, okay. Okay, send. Oh, let me check. You probably already sent it. I don't know why I don't get a notification. Yep, you already sent it. Yes, I need this job. Oh, there's a job to go with this. All I really need to do is pass the pre inspection, which is the hardest. The rest is easy. Hold on. So you're going to be doing the driver's test in order to get a job that you applied for? What did I just say? I literally just said this is going to be humbling because as you have expressed to me and we talked, you maybe wouldn't have left when you did your other job and they did it for you, which then humbled you, right? You had to be humbled. And then instead of like getting depressed, I am so proud of you. Instead of like falling into like chronic depression and anxiety and all of that, I'm sure you felt some of that. But instead of like taking that and being like, my world is shattered and I'm not gonna like, I'm just gonna lay in bed every day. Hey, lay in bed, but do what you're doing. Wow, that is exciting. You'll get the job. you will get the job. Okay. Because that's what I saw. They were like, boom, we intervened. I don't know how you found it. None of that matters. None of it matters. It just matters that you are doing this part to pass, and then you're gonna get hired. Oh my god, I'm so excited for you. They're just waiting on me. Oh, all right. So I saw you sent the rest. We're gonna do your next yes or no, and then Marissa, are you here? I'm gonna tell her real quick. I'm doing his second question. Be ready in 5 minutes, please. Thank you. All right, let's look at your second question. It's making me laugh, and all I keep seeing is I haven't like really read past the word obsessed, but I know exactly what you're gonna say. So hold on. Okay. Is Lee obsessed with me as much as I'm obsessed with her, even though she doesn't show it? Now, does she not show it verbally? Or can you see it in her eyes? Can you see that she feels the same way? Because that's what I'm being shown. Like that she's trying not to like rush it. She's trying not to like rush it or you know they just said go to infinity and beyond. Um, she's trying not to like get that deep, but they're showing me her eyes. Like her eyes and her smile, her like a little sarcastic grin with like stop it or you know what I mean? Like and you can see it in her eyes that she feels the same, but there's this barrier there. Okay. So let's start the clock. My gut feeling is that this is another yes, but let's see. All right, Lee, I want you to come in. I actually want to ask you. So, Lee, please come forward, your higher self. Are you just as obsessed with Andrew as he is with you, even though you try to hide it or you don't show it as much as he does? Give me 3 to 5 cards to answer this question, and then we will solidify it with the pendulum. We should do a day where it's all yes or no questions. This is fun. All yes or no questions and do them for like $8, like the infinity, like because the infinity 8 is a lucky number. Do them all for $8. Okay, that sounds good. Oh, I told Marissa to be ready in 5. I'll tell her to be. Marissa, are you in the background? He's gonna do one more after this. So it'll be more like 8 minutes from now. Okay. This is the last one. Here we go. Lee, are you just as obsessed with Andrew as he is with you, even though you don't show it? I shouldn't be pulling so many cards, but they just showed me the Fool card, and the Fool card is like exactly how she's kind of acting. Like the Fool card is kind of like inside, she's like that carefree, wants to love on you, can't get enough of you, but on the outside, she's like, let me show this guard, right? Like, but okay, I'm gonna stop here. So the cards are showing these two came out first, and I was like, uh-oh. But then the other cards made sense. So the Queen of Swords came out first. The Two of Wands came out second. What that means is she's a very, uh, she's kind of, okay, they call this Queen of Swords like bitchy, but I don't see her as bitchy. I see the Queen of Swords as somebody who's really direct, somebody who does have a guard up, somebody who um could slice you with her words if she wanted to. And she's saying that since you came into her life, she's had a change happen to her. She doesn't feel that she needs to protect herself from you any longer. So now, how is she feeling? This is how she's feeling. The star, that you are the one for her, her person. Um, and I know you wrote her as baby, so that's cute. She likes that. I don't care if she like jokes and says she doesn't. She loves it. She loves being called baby by you. Okay. The Knight of Cups is that she loves being pursued by you. She loves she actually likes the emotion. Um, Even though like this is how you met her and this is what you've had to conquer along the way, a very long road to get her to this smitten butterflies, goosebumps. That's where she is now. Finally. It's like she's finally where you're at, but she's not showing you fully because she's saying that she wants to see, wow, she wants to see if you change once you guys have sex. I know this is a simple yes or no, but oh, we have 8 seconds. So I have two more cards I'm going to say. But she wants to know that you guys are going to continue. There's a timer. You guys are going to continue on this same path. And that after you guys consummate the relationship, um, if you continue to treat her like the Empress, and you can and that you don't change towards her, continue to give her all of those compliments, okay? Because on the down low, she loves compliments, loves them. What was her sign again? And then it ends with the Two of Cups. So yes, to me the answer would be yes. It would be no in the beginning, absolutely not in the beginning, that it took her a long time. But now the answer is yes, yes. Um, but this is what she wants. You treat her like the Empress. You put her on a pedestal. You treat her like your soulmate. Oh yeah, Gemini, Aries, Gemini. I'm a Gemini moon and I love Geminis. My dad was a Gemini. I love Geminis. I don't know a whole lot of Aries. Okay, so the question was, Lee, are you as obsessed with, I know what she's gonna say. She's already talking to me. She's like, it's not gonna go the way you want it to go. Okay, are you just as obsessed with Andrew as he is with you, even though you don't show it? Okay, so this is a yes, but she is saying something. She's like, I don't want him to know that, Crystal. Like she does not want you to know that. Um, but she knows that you can tell. So there we go. All right. Did you already send in for the third? Let me see. Send in for the third question. And then let's do that. And then it's Marissa's turn. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna say it a little differently. Okay. I'm gonna say it a little differently. Um, so you did one and then like a few days later more, right? When was the last time? Okay, good. When was the last time? Okay, I got your payment. Okay, I'm gonna start. I know that you're texting something. Let's see. Okay, so here we go. The question is, would Andrew be safe to send? I'm trying to think of a different word. Um, Risque. Oh, there we go, Marissa. You were right. It says another wait an hour. Thank you. You're so smart. If Marissa's the one on here, thank you for telling me that. It just popped up. Okay. Okay. So before I start the clock, would Andrew be safe to send another risque photo or messages as often as he sent them before to her? Let's see. Lee, how would you feel about that? Let's start the 5 minutes. Let's pull three. Thank you. You're going to be right after this, Marissa? Okay, let's pull 3 to 5 cards. Lee, would you be okay with receiving more risque photos, messages from Andrew in the same like time frame as before, which was he said like 3 weeks ago and then sent one 2 weeks ago. So it's been 2 weeks. How do you feel about it? So what I'm getting from her, she's having a conflict. Okay. She's having a conflict, real or Andrew. The conflict is all of a sudden you're doing this. And I don't think that she's giving you the responses that you are hoping for or looking for. And that can be a turnoff for her. Even though you're like upfront wanting her to know what she's getting herself into, that kind of thing, I feel like you need to push the brakes because she's like, we're not even in a relationship. Well, we're not even boyfriend and girlfriend. And yet, yes, he says a lot of sweet things that have nothing to do with that. But then sending the videos, sending the pictures, talking that way, it it connects her it connects her to her past and to the guys that have been trying to get at her. What about TMI information instead of pictures? I think the information is worse Because when I read that, did you see me in the beginning? I went like this. The answer is no. She's not. She almost. I gotta ask you like to think about why did she. Who really did cancel Saturday? I know you guys were busy, but if it was her, she's you got to read her because she's one of those people that you really got to read the room with her. Um, she doesn't want to feel that it's like all about that, but you're saying it's not overtly sexual. Are you saying when you're typing? Yeah, I want to say that she doesn't want to see another picture. She gets it. She's got it. Okay. Um, it was her, but both of us. It was her. Let's be real. It was her. And then you agreed. Okay. She's still doing things that is prolonging this relationship. You got to look at that. You got to look also. I would go back to 3 weeks ago and I would see how she responded to each of those photos, videos, and messages. And if she's not all engaged and excited there with you, then you need to pull way back. She knows what you look like. She's got you. Like, she's good. She's happy with it, but she doesn't need it. She's saying, I don't need to like please myself all the time. I'm not there. I haven't done it in so long. Like that was like a random 1 to 2 time thing. But she has responded to my messages where I'll hit at something and she laughed. You need more of a laugh though. You need more than a laugh. So I just say, yeah, see, the 10 of swords, there's the time. She laughed, but I just think that your judgment needs to be put a pause on that. Talk about just real shit. Talk about hoping to get this job. Talk about the future. Talk about how great she looked. You can talk about that. But the fact is, you guys haven't crossed the threshold of becoming boyfriend and girlfriend. And so this is to me a no. You need to put a pin in it. I think it's good that she's laughing, but it can also be an awkward laugh where she doesn't know how to respond. I think if you were to gather up how much you've sent her in just that time, it's plenty. Chill. You're a man, so of course she knows your mind is gonna go there. Okay, she gets it, but she's like, I don't want this shoved in my face. Like I want him to chill out. I'm telling you. Lee, are you comfortable receiving more explicit photos, messages? I told you. She doesn't want it right now, real. Or Andrew. It's a bad idea. She's thinking now he was using his brain up here. Now he's using his brain down there. He's getting a little carried away. And I feel she doesn't necessarily need to see more. And if she wants to go there in messaging, she will give you a hint. She's telling me, I will give him a hint that it's like okay to go there. Okay? I'm telling you this for this for this sacred possibility that you guys are so close to being boyfriend and girlfriend that this would be something that she would make you wait longer if you continue. I'm being so real with you because you're my good friend and because I can read her. You don't want her all of a sudden to send you a text that takes you back 9 months because it will. I'm being so serious. I want to tell you like, yes, she does. Yes, yes, of course. I want to tell you that, but it's not the truth. And so, yeah, you got it. Yes. Yes. Especially like when you were like, "Oh yeah," like she said something like, "Oh, did you do that yourself?" And you were like, "Yeah." And like it's she's feeling a little awkward. And so the laugh, you're taking that as she likes it. I'm taking it as she doesn't know what to say. She doesn't want to be mean, so it's an awkward laugh. Not laugh at what you sent, but like it's making her feel uncomfortable at this point because she's like, just wait until we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and then we can like do this and talk about it all the time. She doesn't want it to be a topic of conversation, maybe once in a great moon. Okay. All right, Marissa, are you here? Thank you, Andrew. I gotta steer you in the right direction so that I just knew when you said Saturday was canceled, you guys were both tired. I get that, but at the same time, I don't. And I think that if you really care about somebody, you make the time. You make the time, and you went and bought brand new outfit, and you were excited about it. So I know you're saying it was you too, but it was her. Come on, let's be real. She disappointed you, and it's okay that that happened. It's a process. Marissa, are you here? Put you're here, honey. It would hurt my feelings, but I'm glad that you're disassociating. You're not getting emotional when that happens. So that's a good thing. You're moving, you're grooving, you're learning. Okay? Marissa, are you here? Let me text Marissa. I'll wait till she. Oh, yeah. I've got that. Let me see. Mm, you know what? I just don't like that she waits to the last minute. I just, I always say this, like, tell me if we're on, and if we're not on, thank you. Let me figure out what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. Like, I'm not gonna just be sitting here, like, waiting for you to contact me because we're making semi plans and then get a message, I'm like waiting around, and then all of a sudden the person cancels. It's like, do you not get that I have like a life as well? I'm not talking about you at all. Okay, Marissa, we're ready for you, honey. I gotta be off by 8. All right, we're starting with you. Thank you, Andrew, so much. You could text me later, honey. Okay, I'm gonna go straight into Marissa's 3 questions. We're gonna go bam, 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 and then I will be off. I should be off at 7:41. So we're gonna stay unless you pay for extra time or something like that. All right, here we go. Is your first question your regular first question? Actually, I need a 2-minute break. I need to cut the energy of everything we just did with Andrew. Well, I love you, my dear friend. And give me a couple of minutes and then we're gonna go straight to you. But if you would send me your 3 questions, Marissa. If you could send me your 3 questions, then I won't have to wait. I could just go bam and then into the next one. Bam, bam. All right. So I'll be right back. You could get that ready, honey. Thank you guys. whether emotionally, calm verbally, calm in person, calm sexually. Okay, Marissa, if you're here, please put I'm here. Again, put I'm here. Okay. All right, I'm going to start. All right, you're here. Perfect. All right. All right. So, Jeremiah Smith, thank you so much for the readings that you did for Andrew, the 3 yes or no questions. Thank you for telling him that he's going to pass tomorrow. Um, Second question, I forgot what it was already. Oh, is she obsessed as much as he does? Uh, and then the other one, or that was a yes, and the other one was a no. Okay, so we're gonna move on. So please take those energies away. Bring in Marissa, and let's bring in Greg, and only Greg. And we're gonna do the first question is, what are Greg? What are your current feelings, energy, emotions, and thoughts towards Marissa at this time? All right, we're going to start it for 10 minutes. All right. So Greg, I want you to put a blank space and I want you to think only about Marissa. Don't bring anybody else into this. Just show us what you feel for Marissa. What are you feeling? What is your energy towards her? What are your thoughts and emotions? He always does this. He makes all the cards go everywhere. It's funny. He keeps doing it. Is he a jokester? I feel like he's like joking around with me. You know what I feel like? I feel like he's right in front of me and I'm trying to focus on the cards and he's like putting his hand in there. He's like, as soon as I'm doing it, he's like knocking them out. It's like I could feel the energy that he's toying with me. That's funny. All right, here we go. Jokester, chill out and tell us what your heart tells you about your feelings or emotions or thoughts or energy towards Marissa. All right. Oh, okay. He just gave me a song. I wanna hold you. No, I can't because I can't sing. Oh my god. I wanna hold your hand. I can't sing. Isn't that the Beatles? I wanna hold your hand. That's the Beatles. I don't know, but he just gave me that song. Something about taking his hand. That might be. Oh, you don't even know that song? Girl, I must be old. They were back in like the 70s. So I wasn't even alive then. I wanna hold your hand. I'll send it to you. But it's a cute, fun song. It really is. It's cute, fun, high energy song. Oh wow, he's definitely talking about you because the Six of Cups is here. And the Six of Cups is an X. Oh shoot. Oh wow. So he's starting to like this is more of an Andrew question. He's okay, so I'm going to show you what I got so far. So this card came out, and that's when I heard this song. The Six of Pentacles is about feeling like you guys share similar energy, that you guys gravitate towards each other, that you both put in work in a relationship, and that you are much better suited. That was his word. I was going to say a different word. He just said, she's much better suited for me. Okay. Then it was the 10 of Cups when that song was still playing, which shows like he really wants a relationship where he could just be himself. He can, blast some music while you guys literally he's showing me this, turning on the phone. I said the radio, but of course that's like no longer, now it's our phones or whatever. And he's turning on the music and oh wow. whoa, I'm seeing the whole picture. So you guys are in the kitchen, you're cooking, he's just coming in from getting off work. This must be in the future when you don't have to work late. Um or on a day off, let's say, he's coming in, or maybe he didn't even have to work. He's just entering the kitchen. Okay. So maybe it's just a day off. Maybe it's like a Sunday. But the reason I went, oh my God, was because I saw you guys dancing and he's like an upbeat dancing, not slow dancing, but just like twirling you and like singing this song to you. And then all of a sudden, I saw two little kids. I have the chills. If I have the chills, that is the truth. Holy hell. And I always say you're going to have a boy and a girl. Okay, two very young children. But like I couldn't see them at first because I was seeing, I'm looking at you guys. And then all of a sudden I see just the backs of their heads. Okay. So then it shows the Four of Wands, which means the Four of Wands to the Six of Cups means I want to get back with my ex. I want to get back into a relationship with my ex. The other part that I was like freaking out about is that you have three cards all about intimacy. So I'm not going to use that word, but you know what we're talking about. Bang, bang. Uh, Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, which means his energy is completely changed. He is like, I can't wait. He just used the word, I was going to say, go get her. And he changed it to, I can't wait to go scoop her up and like literally scoop her up, pick her up, and like after not seeing her for years, and I just can't wait to like feel that. The chemistry is what he's telling me. The chemistry, he knows that the spark is still going to be there, but he's also saying like it's not only about that. It's about when I think of her, I think she's better suited for me and she makes me happy and we would have a happy life together. Oh my God, he'd always say that. Shut up. I want to scoop you up and be with you. Because I said he's going to get you, and he took those words out and said, no, say, scoop her up. That's crazy. Let's see if we have 2 minutes left. Let's see what else we can get. So that shows that I have the chills again. He's having this like reality check of uh, that whatever's going on that we'll check in the next question is leading him back to you. There is a country song about leading back to Indiana, I think it was. Oh my God. Flying over the Indiana. Oh my God. I love that song. I cannot think of who sings it. Flying over, I swear it says Indiana. Okay. Or he'd always say, let me just husk go down, just go down and scoop you up like a ground ball. That's awesome. Over the plains. Yeah, talking about being in a plane, flying over. I need to find it. Great country song. All right. Anything else you want to tell us? Wow. He wants to say he's sorry that he let you down and that what's to come is the Ace of Cups to the Three of Cups. So that means you guys are going to reconnect. Eventually, you guys are going. I see the Three of cups as reconnecting. It can also be reconcilement, getting back together. It's also a celebration. I see the Three of Cups for this being in person. It's like an in person reconnect. So, and I see it not as a friends thing, I see it as usually two people. And you having the Ace of Cups there shows that there's still love there. And just when he thought like his life is gonna be torn upside down, with which it is. I've been manifesting it so much, I really hope so. It is going to be turned upside down, but perfect timing. We'll get into that now. That it's going to get turned upside down, and he's choosing to not stay depressed or stay aloof. The word spirit is using is aloof. Um, kind of compartmentalizing that he's married and he made this bad decision, and kind of just living. He's living in this. Hold on, I need to start the time. Okay, to be a fly on the wall. He's living in this mental. He's been living in this mentality of, you know, I have to pay the price. I'm the one who signed on the dotted line. I'm the one who rushed. Like, I'm not the one who rushed it, but I went along with it. Um, I've been man. Oh, okay. I went along with it. So instead of being in that depressed state of like, it's my fault, he's finally coming out of it. Like, all of a sudden now, I see the person that you're in love with. I see the high energy, the fun, the excited, the funny, the jokester, the the guy who's going to like keep everybody together, and like he is a guy who needs a lot of friends. Not needs them, but people gravitate around him. And him being with her, it's like he has no friends. All he's allowed to do basically is hang out with her, his mom, his brother, and her family. And whoever their family, the extended family or friends of the family. And he's like, for once, he's like, I just want to do what I want to do. So let's see what is going on in their relationship. We could be a fly on the wall. What is going on in Greg's relationship? And Greg, you could speak up if you would like to. Otherwise, Jeremiah can describe it. Oh, wow. Look at the first card. The Knight of Swords, rushing in, making rushed decisions. The Devil. The Devil. Let's see what comes after the Devil so I can tell you what the Devil means in this situation. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, the Devil is that he hasn't come to her yet to tell her that it's over. So he feels bad. He feels like he's withholding information because that Two of Swords is like he hasn't let her know that he's going to be walking away. So that Devil is just this like he's human, but he has feelings and he knows that he's going to be breaking her heart. And that doesn't make him feel good, right? But he's still adamant about his decision. Okay. And look what came right after. After the Eight of Cups, walking away from, the next card is the Four of Wands. his marriage, walking away from living there, walking away from the marriage, the relationship. And let's see what else is going on. Yeah, see, an end is coming. He has to go through the Three of Swords, crushing hearts, including his own, because he is in this relationship. So in reality, we have to remember at one point in time, he was in love with this girl, or he thought he was, right? So with every broken heart, soon comes love, okay, with somebody else like you. So he feels guilty. He feels remorse because he is a good person and he knows that he's about to endure heartbreak for everybody, but he feels that for once in his life, he's choosing the Ace of Cups. This isn't actually for you, this is for him. So he's like, how am I supposed to love Marissa if I don't love myself? I got into this marriage that made me feel kind of like he didn't belong and that he's not being himself and all of these things. And so he's like, I know I'm going to look bad getting a divorce so quick. I know how it's going to look. I know how it's going to feel, and it's going to be painful. And I am going to be pained as well because at one point in time, she was who I wanted. And I did go through with these things. But yes, it will lead him to you, but this specific card is he has to love and pour love on himself and make good choices for himself in order to be a good companion for you or whoever's next, which is you. Okay? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? And see, it says that by choosing that, I have chills, by choosing to love himself and choose himself, it's going to make him a better soulmate, a better partner, somebody that gives more emotion than he ever has. Somebody who's gonna like you gotta I'm what I'm feeling is that in your relationship it was good, but I think that he lacked getting really deeply emotional. And this is going to be a lesson, and it's actually going to be like Greg 2.0 who comes back and is openly vulnerable with you. I think that he was. I just don't think that he expressed as deep of a connection as you need to have in a long-term forever relationship. Does that make sense? He doesn't have a lot of confidence. There you go. But just so you know, like he is going to, yeah, look, he is, okay, good. He's insecure about himself. Exactly. So he's going to pour love on himself so that when he does come towards you, you're going to be like, oh my God, he never would have opened up about that. Or he opens up about how he feels about this, and that, but not me. And, he always said he cares, but like now he's using words like love. You see what I'm saying? And then it shows that he's going to treat you so good. Um, but like he said in the very beginning, the tower, in order to get these things, he has to ignite the flame. He has to tear down the tower, and it's going to be taxing and it's going to be hard, but it's going to be best. So it shows the Three of Pentacles. And in this case, so this card can have two meanings. One meaning is working things out with her, or it can mean signing documents, which would be filing for divorce. And that's what I think this is. And he is blaming it on that they just have too much conflict and they're not enough alike, Marissa. They're not enough alike. They just hit heads. And she's not wrong and he's not wrong. They just don't work together. They just don't. They don't fit together. They're trying, he's trying so hard, or did, not now, was trying so hard to put this last puzzle piece in and was trying to push it and push it to make it work. And then he finally like realized it just doesn't work. I can't force it. So I need to take the piece out and I need, oh, look, it says wait an hour again. Hold on. Okay, good. They probably would have been better off. Yes. And time is now. Perfect. Okay, what's your last question? They would have been better off as friends because I see that they can get along as friends, but as far as like an emotional, this guy is not emotional at all. At all. And I think that you can agree that maybe he was with you, but not to the point of where you would want it to be. So he'll get there with you, but it's almost like he had to go through all of this to be able to step up and to be, you know what I mean? He held back a lot. That's what it feels like. So I am spot freaking on. Exactly. You're just starting out. It's gonna kind of feel a little awkward or weird at first, but then you're gonna go into the swing of things. And as time goes on, he is going to put the joking aside a little bit to be more emotionally available to you. Okay, what's your last question? I'm gonna set the timer. Tonight has been good readings. That's why I say wait until I am super connected to spirit and get your questions. Because I won't come on here and do it unless I know I can connect this good. What? Okay, let's think of one. Let's think of one. How about a future? How about like a future question once he has this divorce behind him? While you guys have been, you've seen each other, you've been texting, and once you're finally like gonna pursue the relationship, what does that look like? Like, will it work out? Will it not? Uh, like, how will things go? I think that's a good question because I'm getting chills everywhere. Okay, I'm starting the clock. So this is for Jeremiah and Samantha. Please show me any visions. Show me, I mean, if I see them dancing in the kitchen and all of a sudden I saw the back of heads. Exactly. The back of two heads, and they were light color. They were not orange, but they're light, like almost like a. It's not orange, more blonde, like light brown, like blonde, dark blonde. So get me a life with Greg without babies. Show me a life with Greg and our babies. Okay, got it. Okay, so Jeremiah, her question is show her what her life is going to be like with Greg and their babies, if that's what her future is. Okay, show me. Because Marissa's ready to go all in with him. And it feels like he isn't thinking about any other past girlfriend. It feels like he is only thinking about getting out of his marriage. Yes, you're all in. And starting communication with Marissa. So she wants to look pretty far in. Let's say 5 years down the road. When do you want to have babies? It all depends on like how long. I feel like you would want to be engaged within 1 year. You would want to be married within 1 year. And then you would immediately want to start having babies. That's what I'm reading from you. Like I better have my rock in my hand. And what he likes about you, he's like, I would get her a good sized ring. But I know I know that she's the type, just like me. If you can't get me like a big ass solitaire diamond, just get me a beautiful band because I don't want anything in between. I either want it all or I am proud to wear just a beautiful diamond skinny band. If babies come first, then I'm fine with that. Okay, got it. All right, let's see. I just have a question for you. Do you? I know you do. I just don't want like in the middle. I don't want like a cheap diamond ring. I'd rather have just like a nice band if you cannot afford a nice size solitaire diamond. Because that's what I want. And I know you. I know you so well. Okay. So it looks like it starts with what I've already said, so I'm going to try to go quickly. Um Shit, that's a good amount. I would be happy with something that much. Okay, so the 2 of cups, soulmate. The next card is you, Marissa. I feel like this is like you want to be treated like gold, like a queen, like his best friend and his lover. Um, it shows that he pursues you. You guys work on the relationship. You guys fall madly in love. You guys are, oh, exactly. This Ace of Wands shows that you guys are going, once you guys like say I love you to each other and you say like we're in a relationship, what they just said about the Ace of Wands it's not just that you guys are going to be doing that, it's that you're not going to be using anything. I don't know if you have the IUD. I don't know if you're on nothing. I don't know if you're on the birth control. I don't know what your situation is, but it looks like thank you for saying that because that just made me feel so good because that's what I felt. So thank you. I love when I get what do you call it? Validation. So I felt that there was nothing because of what he said. Well, Jeremiah said that once you guys have, said we're in love, we're together, we're gonna be together, doesn't matter if you guys, yep, just stay that way. You're good. Um, Once you guys have established, like it's me and you against the world, when this came up, instead of just being like, "Oh, you guys are gonna have a lot of sex," instead Jeremiah goes, "No, what it means is from the time that they say they're in it to win it and they're together, they don't have to be engaged, just like you said. That you guys are basically going to not be trying, but not be trying. Does that make sense?" Jeremiah came straight out and said that. You guys are going to be okay if there's a surprise. Exactly. So here you said that you wanted it, and then Jeremiah's like, no, that's not the regular definition. Let her know that, like, yeah, she might get pregnant before they get married. You know what I mean? Because you're not he's gonna be okay with you staying off of medication. I also feel, on a side note, you shouldn't be on any birth control. That's my psychic. That's my psychic gifts answering, and it's saying that your body does not react well. Um, Maybe the hormones and all of that. Yeah, me neither. And so they're saying like the best thing you could do is just stay off of it. And then if you don't want to be pregnant right away, be careful. But I think that I'm really good at health. And I know we're not talking about health, but because that's coming up, um, yeah, I would figure out the hormones and all of that. And I would decide to stay off of IUD, especially birth control, like tablets. Okay. So then let's see. Ooh, what comes after that is the Hierophant. This is vows. I got it and it's horrible. 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 Okay. So this together, the Hierophant, which is vows, and so marriage, commitment, to the Ace of Swords shows that he's gonna pop the question. So there's gonna be an overlap, okay? There's gonna be an overlap. He's either gonna be planning to propose, and at the same time, you guys are gonna be, not trying to have a baby, but not trying to have a baby. And so what something's going to come first, I don't know which one yet. I really don't know yet. But I think it's going to be very close together, and it's just going to be like a wow. Like I think he's going to plan to propose to you, and then you're going to find out you're pregnant, and then he's going to be like, "Well, good thing I was planning on good thing I was planning on proposing to you. Do you want to continue or are you good with that?" Time's up. That was a good answer. You want to continue and send me $10 more after this? Okay. All right. I'm going to continue. Just send it right after, okay? Because I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose this. Okay. So, yeah, simultaneously, it's already going to be like on his mind to propose. Oh, let me put the 5-minute timer. Okay. All right. And it's going to be like, yeah, I see you like coming out of the bathroom and you like him being there in your bedroom. You're in So wherever you guys are living, there's a bathroom inside your bedroom. You're coming out of it with it and you're looking at it and you're trying to like disguise that it's a yes. You're trying to like, not show how you feel. Oh, thank you, honey. I got it. Try not to show how you feel, but he's there at the bed, and you turn it around. You guys are super excited. So then he basically asked you, like, do you want to do a long engagement? Like, I still want to he will still want to surprise you with proposing. He's not going to be like, well, you know what? He might. He just chimed in. He goes, well, I might just say, well, I guess we're getting married now, kind of like that. But he's going to already either have the ring, been looking at rings, you know what I mean? It's going to be around the same time frame. But he might make a joke like, oh, yeah, it will be. He will do it. He goes, I know her. Yeah, he better not. I want a proper proposal. So I'll tell him now, Greg, don't make a joke. Because I'll tell you, I'm going to pause it for 1 second. I probably have told this story, but it'll take me 2 seconds to say it. I had Noah. I was in the hospital, and we had Allie, obviously 6 years earlier. My mom left. My ex left. Everybody left. I was all alone with my baby. And then I call him, and he goes, "So my mom said that we have 2 kids, so we got to get married now." And then we got married. Like, we had a really nice wedding, but I never got the whole down on one knee, will you fucking marry me? And I think that's bullshit. Okay, I'm putting it back on. That's all I wanted to say. Like she did, but I'm actually going to be excited for mine. Exactly. Okay, what else is in their future? Well, I love that the star is here to the chariot because it shows me that, like, you guys stay together, that you guys choose each other every day, through the hard times, through the good times, all of that. Ooh, a house comes into play at some point. You guys, I feel like they're telling me in order. So it's going to be like you guys reconnect, you guys talk, he gets a divorce, you guys are together. Then at the same time that he either has a ring, picked out a ring, been looking for rings, you are late on your period. You guys both decide to go get. I know, right? Her face was way off. Um, you guys both decide, to do it together, to test you together. You come out, you show him, you guys hug, everything's great. And then from there, like, I think you guys are already living together, actually. I take that back because you're in this, it looks like a big primary room adjacent, a suite, having a bathroom in the room. Doesn't mean I don't know. I don't know if I think a house comes after this. So either you just moved into somewhere or you're in like a really nice complex. Yeah, a master bedroom, a primary bedroom is what we're supposed to call it these days. Um, not master. But yes, I know what you mean. Uh, so I do think that you guys are living in like a nice condo or a nice apartment complex because it's just the two of you. There's not really you're funny. Um, that's okay, you can. Um, so it looks like yeah, look what comes after it. The Wheel of Fortune. You move. You end up moving to get a better. Okay, so I think that you two are going to be living together. You guys are just doing life together. Ah, time's up. You're doing life together, but then when you know that like a baby's approaching, you're gonna talk and be like, well, the baby can stay with us even in a one bedroom. Uh, up until like a year. You know what I mean? So you don't have to rush on like getting a bigger place, but I do think that you guys will talk and that you guys will either say, let's stay here for a year and then figure it out. Because I think that you would rather you, not him, I'm like zoning in on. You would like in that moment, let's say you guys had just a really nice one bedroom um with the yes, the master, the primary, with the ensuite, right? With the bathroom and all of that, big closet, all of that. Instead of you getting a two bedroom, like moving to a two bedroom in the complex, I think that you guys discuss like, well, what's our timetable? When should we purchase a home? And I think that with having a baby and being pregnant, I think that you're going to have to do one thing at a time. You can't, there's no way I mean, I just don't see it, that financially it would be a good idea to pay for a very expensive ring that you want, start planning for a baby to come, and buying a house. I think that buying a house is in the future. Okay. And once you buy the house, then the second kid is you're big and pregnant. Not big and pregnant, but you know what I mean. You're very pregnant in the wherever you guys move to. Yes, one thing at a time. Okay, Marissa, I love you. I got done just in time. I had around 5 minutes beyond, but that's great. Okay, I love you. Get some sleep too. I know you worked your ass off today and every day. And next time, ask about something because I am hearing something about are you going to want to be a part time worker when you start having babies? Like, ooh, something like that. Okay, we'll talk later. Bye. You'll want to work full time and have babies? Okay, then we don't have to look into it. We can look into anything else. All right, bye, girlie.